Okay. We do be live, and let me just pull up my stream so I can see how it does. Today we're basically just gonna be doing some what am I thinking? What's going through my brain? We're oh, that I don't want to hear my voice. I just want to see that it's all working. Okay, there's a slight buffer, but that's fine. Hang on. How far behind is it? It's still like decently far behind. That's not super fun, but you know, it's something that I can definitely cope with. But today I think I'm just gonna do some like we're gonna start off with some figure drawings just cause I can. Just cause I can do that. I'm just gonna pull up my thing where I have all the I just use like an online thing for it, like most people do. It's called Quick Poses. That's where I just go to do any kind of figure drawings because I'm like, I just kind of want to do some of these for like the practice and to warm up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shrink this down a little bit so I can put it over my stream essentially. There we go. The analytics are coming in, so I can see everything. Yeah, I still haven't fixed the stream stuff. So you still can't see your stuff on the screen, but that's fine. But yeah, no, we're just gonna do some timed figure drawings. Let me make sure I have everything looking how I want it to be. Yes, let's go like a very saturated kind of purple, and then we can just go on and jump into it. And I'm streaming a bit earlier today. I think this is probably the time I think I'm gonna try and stream from now on whenever I do it outside of my late night ones. Just because like it makes it easier. So then like I don't have to because after a stream it's always hard to fit everything else I need to do in the day before like if I have any plans at night essentially. So I'm like maybe starting like that hour early will help a little bit. Just a little bit. So yeah, we're just gonna do some quick little sketcherinos. We only have 300 seconds for all these, so I kind of need to move a little fast. I say as I immediately start not moving fast at all. Hang on, hang on. There we go. Okay, we're kind of doing it. We're kind of doing it, sort of. And yeah, so none of these are gonna be like great because again these are meant to be like warm ups, and I only have like 300 seconds to do them, which I think is like 5 minutes. I think I do so believe. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. Math wasn't always my forte. I can do simple addition very well, but I don't know. I could just be wrong on this. So yeah, no, we're just gonna go ahead and do some. Do 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 do. Okay, okay. I also realize it's really hard to like talk while you're drawing and saying anything coherent other than I'm just gonna do this really quick, and then I'm gonna do that really quick, and then I'm gonna do this and this and this. You know what I mean? Um, so if that explains, especially while I'm doing like these like timed sketches, that's gonna be a little harder. Um, maybe I should have hit. Oh, there are 20 things on here. Okay. We're not gonna do all 20. I was gonna say maybe we should do something like not this, but I was like, you know what, this works just fine. This works just fine. You get to see me be all panicked and stuff. Isn't that fun? Um, as if I'm not always in a constant state of panic. And then we're just gonna do some very non-detailed eyes. There we go. And I'm probably not gonna like save these or anything. Like I'm probably just gonna like, well, maybe I might save them. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Let's just go ahead and just give you some again. Just very non-detailed eyes at all. Do 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 do. And I didn't do any like warms up yesterday just because I didn't really have like the time for it. But today I want to do some. Also, just figure drawing is just a great way to get better in general, basically. So that's why I'm doing it. Because all this is about practicing and getting better at even using my digital art stuff. Because again, like if you couldn't tell, like last time I don't know, like if you see like the art that I post on like my Twitter, like I know I haven't posted a ton on there, but like when it comes to like traditional stuff, like I feel just so much better at it, but I don't exactly know why I'm so much better at it. Like I know I'm like more used to like holding and all that stuff like that, but I would have figured like getting like the lines and stuff to be how I want them to be would be like pretty close to the same on digital as it is on traditional. I just don't know why it isn't essentially. Although I do really love doing like figure drawings just because like I think a big issue I have and many other artists have is like we will over it goes back to like the basic like kind of like art rule of like these everything you see in art is just simple shapes. You're just kind of turning it and adding detail to it, yada yada yada. But then like when you're on like these timed like kind of like figure drawing things, you kind of have to like throw all that away and just be like, here's what I see, here's what I'm doing. Okay, just go go go. Do the simple shapes. Just do it as fast as you can, and that is all that I'm doing is just going as fast as I can. And it's not even gonna like a masterpiece or anything, but it'll be fine, I guess. You know, it'll be okay. Um, let's go ahead and do that. Hang on, hang on. No, this is not. Nope, nope. Hang on, hang on. That's not good. Let's just go ahead and draw a quick little underside and like the stomach and whatnot. I feel like that would be see these even like not gonna look like great at all, basically. But you know, the most important part is that I'm like doing it essentially, and I hate erasing while I'm doing like the figure drawings and stuff. But we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna pop up like that, so then her back actually has like something to it, and she isn't like 2 inches wide essentially. Terribly drawn butt, but it's fine. I don't draw a lot of butts. That's my excuse. Oh gosh darn, I'm moving. I'm trying to move so fast that I'm like not even using the undo button, which is the fastest way to do it. Just because there was a little line right there that was like, that's way too long. It's not good enough. It's not good. Which I realize kind of goes against what I was saying originally with the whole point of figure drawing is to just go and not worry about it that much, but like, you know, whatever. Yeah, no, this is like super off. You can tell that this is my warm-up of the day. uh, I'm sure that the next one will be a little bit better. Oh, yep, it's already over. Oh, I drew this one way too big. Hang on, let me just go like this, and then here's my Mr. Man's chin. I might go a little bit slower with this one just because like I don't have all the room in the world. Um, do 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 do. Do. uh, don't question why I'm making such sounds. I just am. And yeah, no, I do realize like on the schedule it said like, hey, stream will be at 3, but I'm also like, whatever. I can start streaming whenever I so decide to. It's my stream. I can do what I want. And besides, it is like the 6th day in a row that I've streamed. You know, I can be a little lax with things. I could just kind of take it at my own pace whenever I so desireth. This guy's got a huge freaking shoulder, dude. Let's just like he's got a big shoulder in the picture. Got an even bigger shoulder on my picture of him. um, Here, let's give him a little nondescript mouth, just because I can't even see his mouth very well. It's very cast in shadows. And then we can go ahead and give him his nice little bicep right there. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, and we're not gonna get like most of him in here just because again, not a lot of room. I went way too big on the last one. Didn't give myself a big enough canvas. Went too big. Whatever the issue is, I messed up horribly. That's that. I mean, horribly. I messed up a little bit. It's fine though. We're okay. And he kind of has his hand covering his face, all dramatic like over here. I can't really draw it all in, so I'm just gonna draw the hand. Got his little pinky going all ooh woo, and then he's got like his other fingies going out. There we go. But yeah, I think like this is just a better time to stream at, and I do have stuff to do tonight again. So I'm like I to give myself more time to do things. I'm just gonna stream at an earlier time today because I can, and that's all that matters. um, this is a terrible wrist, and that's okay. I mean, I think he's turning out a little bit better than the girl did. But that, the girl didn't turn out super duper well, so that's not saying a whole lot. Let's just kind of like start his hand right here. And then, yeah. And then this way we can sort of do a bit more of this. Actually getting his arm in there. So then I can also go like this. There we go. And draw the rest of him over here. This is a lot of, hey, I don't know how much of him I can fit in here, so I'm just going to kind of draw around it, essentially. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Womp. I guess I can draw some more detail for the armpito. There we go. There's that. And I guess I can draw his chesticles in here. Oh my gosh, how promiscuous of me. Oh no, not his chesticles. Oh my gosh, I'm sinning. Oh, then we can just go like this and give him the back of his head. Okay, that's because of the tiny little room that I had. That's kind of the best I could do. Here, let's just go ahead and I'll just open another one. Let's just go ahead and do new, and then new, and then we'll just do that for the next one. Sure, I still have a few seconds left on it. Didn't give myself enough room to really cook with that one, I feel, but you know what? It's fine. I think I'll only do like 2 or 3 more of these anyways, and then we'll move on. It's almost over. Can I just like go to the next one? I can just go to the next one. Skippery dippery. That's literally just a pair of legs. I can't see anything else in that picture. Hang on. So that's not really what I want. Okay. We can do what you drawn. I'm just doing some figure drawn as like a little bit of a warm-up, and because like my main issue like with my drawing tablet is I'm just not like super, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird issue to describe. So I'm like, I feel like figure drawing is just a good way to like warm up and kind of like get better at holding my art pen. You know what I mean? Because like when I was drawing yesterday, I was like, this just doesn't feel right. And that's like been my main issue with like digital art is it just doesn't feel right. And I don't know how else to describe it. It just doesn't. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Cool. I haven't seen like anyone else kind of have like that same issue of like it just doesn't feel the same. So I'm like, that's kind of like been my biggest hurdle in digital art is just kind of like getting over that. So yeah, we're just doing some quick little figure. It's why I switched to a screen tablet, to be honest. A screen tablet. Oh, that's I think that's what I have because it's a one with a screen, but like I think I for some reason like I just have an issue like thinking about it. I don't know. It's so weird to describe what my issue is. I just notice like even like just my line art just isn't as good as when I draw it on like an art tablet. I don't know why. Um, this is not turning out too great, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be. This is warming up. So yeah, we're just gonna do a couple more of these. I already did like 2 really quick ones, and then we're just moving on. And I'm currently getting a call, but I'm going to ignore it because I'm streaming. How do you have it angled? Sometimes the angle and lack of resistance when drawing is what throws people off. Yeah, I have mine like straight, like I have it like leaned back against my desk, and I believe it's straight. Like I haven't like checked like its levels essentially, but I believe it's straight. I could be wrong about that, but that'd be a little awkward if I was. Um but that is like a super valid thing. Like there are so many like little things with it like that are harder to know that and that kind of stuff as opposed to just like drawing with like a sketchbook and whatnot. But I'm like, I really want to learn. Her leg is so big. Oh my gosh. I just kind of started going at it, and her leg is so freaking big right now. Oh my gosh. Huh. It's fine. It's fine. Like, I'm also just like slower at the art tablet. Like, yesterday, we barely got like anything done in like an hour. And like, yeah, like, I think it was just like an hour as the mic. I was just saying, like, man, I drew like a full picture not too long ago in my sketchbook in the same amount of time, and it was like so much. Not only was it like almost done, but it was so much better than what I got done. I'm like, dang. But like, I really just like I like the convenience of the art tablet and everything you can do with it. It's just one of those things that takes time to adjust to. To be honest, it took me a year, but I had to keep swapping back and forth for art class. Lol. Yeah, and I'm taking an art class, like I have an art tutor right now, and I'm probably not gonna stick with it too much longer because I'm just trying to like it's just trying to like find what works for you, and like that's the kind of the position I'm in is trying to like find like the right teacher for me. Because like everything I know about art has been like completely self-taught, and I feel like I might not just be one of those people who can like figure it out by themselves, which is always funny because like every time I look up like a YouTube video or anything or like anything up on like Skillshare, it's always like, yeah, and I just kind of taught all myself all this stuff. And I'm like, that's so cool, that's awesome. Your model trying to be Sayori right now. Wait, what does that mean? I'm assuming you're referencing like Sayori from Doki Doki, right? What does that mean? I'm so scared because of everything that happened to her. Oh, neck at a 90. Oh, see, that's where I thought you were going with it, but I'm like, let's see if that's where you're actually going. Oh, that was funny. Also, I actually listened to Nina the Killer, and that was such a weird trip. It felt like I was going back to like early 2010s era, like creepy pastas, which I'm guessing is probably when that was from. It was just such a weird time. Like it felt, I know it was like obviously inspired by Jeff the Killer because like everything that happened in it was like, oh yeah, and Jeff the Killer is insanity, like infects other people, yada yada, and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, this just feels like I'm listening to the original Jeff the Killer again, and it was such a fun little trip down. Like it felt oddly nostalgic, even though I've never heard it before. If that makes sense. Book, 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 book. Let's just give her some curly hair. Oh, it's over. Okay. I don't want to do this one. I realized being on YouTube, I shouldn't some of these, if I do any of these poses, would not exactly fly on YouTube. So I'm just being a little careful about it because I am just trying to draw the pose, but a lot of them are just kind of like, look, it's just a butt in your screen. I'm like, okay, let's not do that one right now. Okay, this one works a lot better. Okay. Which is funny because normally all of Jordan's videos are pure nostalgic spooks. Oh, that's so fun. I didn't like take a look at his channel because I was driving while I was listening to it, but like that's so cool, especially since like he was doing like all the drawing alongside with it, and that art was so cool. Show the butt. Listen, I would, but I'm actually scared of like getting hit with YouTube stuff because YouTube's so weird about that. They're just like, you know what? Some people can just show like full on nudity and it's fine, but you, uh, if you show even remotely anything at all promiscuous, it's like, okay, we're just gonna take down all of your videos about it. And it's like, maybe I should avoid that right now. Not the best idea in the world. Otherwise, I would. I say that as if I didn't just stream Amnesia: The Dark Descent, or there's just the naked like bottom half of a person laying in a pond or a fountain. I mean, as if I didn't do that. Oh. Honestly, I probably could have now that I'm thinking about it. Just been like, whatever. They've already let me get away with stuff like that. It's fine. Boop, 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 boop. And then let me just erase this. There we go. Oh. But yeah, I kind of want to like while I work, I just kind of get to listen to a lot of stuff or watch YouTube and or Netflix and stuff like that because my job is online. I gotta go, but good luck with your drawing. Say, okay, thank you for stopping by. It was good talking with you. Hope you have a great rest of your night. But with that Jordan channel doing the all the spooky drawings, I'm like, I kind of want to like just listen to those while I work, cause of the drawings. I'm like, I love watching people draw. It's so fun just seeing all the people, all the different ways people do their stuffs and whatnot. I love it. Let's just go ahead and go like that. Um, erase that, erase that, erase that. Yeah, I apparently really need to check this text really quick. Okay, well, it's actually a good thing that I started early because now apparently I need to go around 3. So that's the normal time I stream. It's a good thing I started early. Otherwise, I just wouldn't be able to today, but I'm glad that I started. Maybe today could just be like a figure drawing day. I don't know. Um, because that means that I don't have a lot of time. That means I only have like less than 30, around 30 minutes. Which isn't with my digital art speed is not a lot of time to actually work on stuff. So maybe it could just be like figure drawings and whatnot today. Maybe we could do like some studies essentially. Bunk bunk bunk. Um, that could be good because that it really isn't enough time for me on my tablet to get stuff done. There we go. Okay, this one's turning out a bit better than the other ones that have been. A little bit more anatomically correct and proportionate. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. And let's just not do a lot of details on the grippies, on the grippers. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And then get the other. Hang on. Let's get the rest of her torso kind of taken care of and situated. There we go. And then we can get the other leg in there. That's fine. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. Yeah, this is already turning out a lot better. Okay, well, apparently I'm getting another call. I guess I really gotta go for just a second. Hang on, I'm just gonna mute myself. All right, I is back. Okay. Yeah, I just kept drawing while I was doing that because I'm like, this call is just not ending. So I'm just gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on chugging, even though I can't even see the picture anymore. I just kind of started making stuff up as the like, yeah, that foot is not angled like that in it actually. So we're just gonna roll with it, baby. Maybe after this one we could just like focus on like drawing some like arms and legs and some foreshortening poses and whatnot, and I could just start making stuff up because I do have some pictures of myself that I could do to do that as well. And then we're just gonna draw on a little bit of a nose. Hang on. Bup, 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 bup. There we go. And then let's just give him an eye. Do, and then serious look. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. Let's just do stop session, and then scratch. Let's go ahead and pull up some pictures that I've sent myself of me posing, so then I can practice those. I almost went to my Google Docs. I don't know why I almost went to my Google Docs. That's a little awkward. And I gotta pull up my actual like email, or is it from my other email that I sent them to myself? I don't remember. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay, hang on. Where are the actual? I've sent myself a lot of pictures, so that specifically for this. Oh no, those are just drawings that I've drawn. Hang on. I guess I probably just sent it myself with my normal email. So we'll just go like this. Or not. I guess I didn't. Or did I send them to my other email with my one email? Ooh. uh, okay, that looks to be a bit closer to what happened. No? Hang on. Wait, what? Where's all the emails? Where's all the pictures I sent myself? This is very weird. Okay. Let me just look up something really quick. PL. Uh, okay. Yeah, we'll just do this picture really quick. Hang on, let me. Oh, this is already. Let me go ahead and kill that one, and then we can go like this, and then I can pull that back up. There we go. Okay. Where did it go? Where did it go? Let's go ahead and open link in new tab. We're doing old reliable Pinterest. That's where all the good stuff is. That's where all the good is. uh Except it's being a real pain in the butt to actually like set up with all the stream stuff. You know, I'm just gonna. This is very annoying. We're just gonna ignore chat for right now. That's fine. I don't have a lot of time anyway, so we're just gonna ignore chat for right now. Let's just go ahead and I'm gonna kind of try and treat this a little bit like the figure drawings and just kind of take it a bit faster than I would normally go, which may or may not work to our detriment or to our benefit. Ooh. That is not a very good. That's not like where I want it to be, like at all. That's a bit better. Okay. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Okay. And then this is like a very like we're looking up at the person kind of perspective. So we're just gonna hang on, no, hang on. Boop 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 boop. It's more like this. Well, it's more like that. There we go. Boop 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 boop. And then let's go ahead and do another ring for her waist. Let's just go ahead and connect these dots. And then we'll do another ring for the hips. And then we can go to like this. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, 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 boink. There we go. And then, even though I can't see all of this body, it's so fine. Let me just go like this. Let me actually, hang on. Boop, 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 boop. Because she's kind of, I should have drawn like a line of action or something. There we go. That helps a little bit. So now we can go like that, up into that, and then we can go like dish, boop, 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 boop. we don't exactly have a ton of space on this, so I mean, I literally have as much space as I gave myself. I just didn't give myself enough space because I'm trying to go fast, baby. We're doing some easy just stuff to handle today. That's my goal. And then let's just go ahead and do some little circly loopy loops for the shoulders. And then we can go sort of like that. Then we can do another little circle for like the end of the shoulder. Because it kind of pops up a little bit, so I put it a little higher above it. And then we can go, arm sort of goes back and then forward a decent bit. And then let's just go ahead and and then same thing over here. Except this one will be a bit more blocked off by her body. So that's fine. And we go cool beans, and then we can just go ahead and put in the hands, which I did that at a very odd angle. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, her hands are pretty clenched up right now, so we can kind of just give it like a little bit of a boxy kind of look. Bonk, 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 bonk. Let me just go ahead and make that slightly longer. Yeah. Cool. This isn't exactly. Hang on, no, I don't like how I'm setting up this hand. There we go. Okay. I'm kind of digging this. I'm not doing too terrible right now. It's fine. Oop. I saw something pop up on my phone and I got very distracted there for a moment. But it was literally just me moving my stuff around. And then I hate drawing the nose from underneath because I always end up just doing like the triangle action and I'm like I hate how that looks. But like that is kind of just what like almost everyone does, it feels like, but I hate it. I hate how it look. The nose is always such an awkward thing to put in, and I don't like it. It's not a fun thing. Let's just go ahead and do that. I just realized I'm still in the same layer. Oh my gosh, I'm such a doofus. I'm such a dafus. Bamp. There we go. Different layer. You know what? Let's look at how people draw noses from underneath. Draw noses from underneath. Hopefully you guys don't hear that loud car going past, because that was very loud. Again, we're just art studying right now, you know? We're studying what people do. I noticed that when I looked up draw noses from underneath, there aren't a whole lot of people drawing noses from underneath. Let's go ahead and do someone looking down at you reference. A lot of these are people just drawing it without noses or just doing the triangle. That's so funny. Gosh, I mean, there is like the whole little. Hang on, can I? There we go. I didn't have that fully gone yet. There is the little just draw the nostrils action that we could do. How do I want to do this? You know, oh, hang on. Let me change the colors a bit too, so then it stands out a little bit more. What if we just went like this? That's pretty decent, I think. That's pretty niche. That's not like too bad. And then let's just go ahead and bup 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 bup. We're gonna go like this, and then how detailed do I want to be on this? How much do I actually want to do? Do I want this to be like a quick thing, or do I want to like go hard at it? Let's just go ahead and go like that, because it is someone obviously looking down at the viewer. If we were to apply some POV to it, that's basically what it is. Bonk, 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 bonk. Hang on. There we go. Not perfect, but you know what? I am just kind of. We're just going. I'm kind of doing like a little bit of a middle ground. It's not supposed to be like great, but you know what? We're still doing it. Honestly, I love trying to draw the underneath angle because it is very awkward in my opinion. But I still kind of like to try and at least draw it. How even if I'm not very particularly good at it, basically. But at the same time, I feel like just like most people aren't really. We're just kind of like not gonna do it with the chin right now. I curved that in way too much. There we go. Erase. This is such a flat chin, and I'm not liking the look of it. And then I'm gonna draw the neck in, and then I'm going to erase a few lines. Hang on, I want that to like curve in a little bit more, just so then the neck isn't like very thick, you know, so it's not like omega thick. Up, and then do I like that? No, not really. No, we're gonna keep those lines there. We're gonna keep the lines there. And then we're just gonna add a little bit of a chin there, just to add a little bit more of, hey, you are looking up at the chin essentially. And then because we are drawing a lady here, we're just gonna go ahead and draw that in, and just that's not how it's gonna like look in the final. That's just kind of like to help show what I do and don't need to draw essentially. Except it is really bad. Hang on, that's like terrible. Oh, that's awful. Let's just go ahead and draw on the arms really quick, and then let me look at her, and then we can just go ahead and actually draw them in how they look. There we go. Obviously, they'll look a bit different with like shading and actual detail put onto them. That's just like a general, hey, here's what we're seeing kind of thing. And then she is wearing like a button shirt, so it's going like that a little bit. Do do. And then the part like of foreshortening that always gets to me is like, I'm really not liking how I did her boobos. Is when it's like the part that's getting further away from you is big, is like it's a bigger body part. Like let's say it's like you're starting at like the wrist and going up to the forearm. I love that I'm like examining my own body as if you guys can even see that's what I'm doing. But like if it's like starting at the wrist and then going to the elbow, your arm is wider at the elbow than it is at the wrist. So it's like not a lot changes. But that is sort of what's supposed to like give it like the foreshortening, is because the wrist is a smaller body part, but for some reason that just doesn't like click in my head that it's like okay that it's like that essentially. And that it always just messes with me. Let's just go ahead and add in the curlies of her short. I don't know why I said short when it's a shirt. Like it would make sense if short wasn't like an actual like article of clothing, but it is. So let's just go ahead and do that. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Um, this isn't exactly looking how I need it to be, but we're fine. uh, Again, this is just some practice today. Just make sure I get some drawing in today, essentially. Especially practicing the things that I need to practice, like foreshortening, and then like hands and a general anatomy practice, you know? That's mostly what I'm working on right now. And we're just gonna go ahead and I want this line to be a little bit more like that. There we go. Honestly, one of these streams we're gonna do is just gonna be just drawn some hands. That's all we're gonna do. Because like every other artist in the world, I hate them. They are not fun. The only person who I is like loves them is probably like Toyotaro, the guy who does the current Dragon Ball Super manga. He just will just put hands all over, all up in your face, and be like, "Look how good I am at these," and it's just like, cool, man. I'm proud of you. I mean, I am. He draws hands better than like of all the art critiques people have of him, his hands are never one of them. You know, he just draws them like an absolute madman. And he purposely will just like shove them in your face, and it's so funny. This hand isn't great, but I also don't think it's terrible. I think it's fine. And then we can just go boop, 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 boop. And then she is wearing a belt. Hang on. Let me go like this. We're just gonna simplify the belt. We're not gonna add all the bits and baubles to it. Hoop, 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 hoop. Just adding in the straps. There we go. And then let me. I guess I just have to scroll down. I thought I could move around on. I thought I was in my photo editor because that's where I tend to have most things, so I can just like slide around on them very easily. I was not in my photo editor on that. That's fine. And then we can go ahead and just give her some leg. Boink, 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 boink. Like here where it's like, I don't know, the leg is like wider a bit the further down it goes for a little bit, and then it, like the constant like shrinking and growth of like the body parts and like different points is just a lot. Like when you're trying to foreshorten, that tends to be what throws me off. But again, like considering I am trying to go for like more anime-ish, cartoony kind of styles, like I've been told I shouldn't like worry about that too much. I'm like, you know what, you're kind of spitting. I should simplify the anatomy up a bit. Cause this is not cooking. This is not a cooking, my guy. It also doesn't help that this picture is very dark and I'm struggling to see all of it. Um, you know what? I'm just gonna make an executive decision and erase those. uh, and then we can just go like this and draw in some curlies of her clothes, bada-boop. And we can go like that. Okay. This hand ain't too terrible. I actually kind of like this hand. Look at it. We're cooking with it. We're cooking. It's mostly just like the foreshortening. Honestly, I kind of like the hands I drew in general in this one. It's just kind of the foreshortening part is where I'm kind of slipping up. I think I did good on the arms, but the legs are not too great. Let me just kind of go like that, add a little bit more three-dimensionality to it. But again, for me, like most of this practice is just like getting better at using the tablet in general. Like just simply drawing on it is one of my main goals of what I'm working on. Now I can just go like that, and then we can go like this because this is how her hair is. Well, actually, no, that's just how the top of her hair is. My brain kind of like filled it in and was like, that's how all of her hair is, but no, that's just how the top of it is. She just kind of has like, I love. I don't know what I was gonna say there. I was gonna say I love something, but I'm like, what was I gonna say? My mind just genuinely blanked on it. I'm doing great. Um, and let's just go ahead and go like boop. And it's so casted in shadows. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw her hair like this because her face is all casted in shadow, so why not? Let's just go ahead and just go like that. And we can just go like that. And I'm not gonna do all the individual little strands of hair, just to simplify it for me. I say as I then immediately start drawing like more and more hair. uh, there we go. There we go. You know what? It's not perfect, but I think it's a pretty decent start. And yeah, no, we're not gonna do like any like shading and whatnot. It's not good by any means, but you know what? I did it in like 15 minutes on my art tablet, which is what I was going for. I'm not gonna again. This is just practice. That's all I'm going for. Just some practicing. But I think I'm just gonna end that there so that I can get ready and go to where I need to go to. Sorry that these last two streams have been pretty short. It's just a lot of stuff. Just like, hey, let's just pop up right now, and it's like, cool. Thank you very much. Anyways, with that all being said, I will see all of you beautiful people in the next one. Bye-bye. Sorry I have to go so suddenly. I feel very weird. Normally I'd like the endings are like so much more drawn out, but yeah, hope you all have a good one. Bye-bye.